David. I will just self-censor the out of myself if we get paid. I thought about it the other day that maybe I shouldn't say the F word so much.
Yeah, see, while you say all that, I'm thinking about
Fuck it. Oh, yeah. Yes, Daddy. Yes, Daddy.
Ryan, today on the show, we have to get to things we didn't get to, for one, which is good because other than that, I don't have a lot, except for the Trump Elon thing. Can we?
Yeah,
can we stop?
the breakup. Yeah.
Can we stop this?
Why?
I don't like this. I don't
What,
like this.
Billionaires fighting each other, David? You don't like it?
It's just it's gay. It's really gay.
What's gay?
I don't like it.
Is
All
it
these
Epstein
people. No,
Trump was on Epstein's island, dude.
No, everyone's half shaft, just gagging. I don't like it. It's gay. I don't want people picking sides, choosing which man they like more. This is stupid. We're going to talk about it anyway, Ryan.
He was never a real billionaire. He inherited all his money. He's a fraud. He'll never love America. He's un-American. He's only American by inheritance.
I will not pick sides, Ryan. I won't pick sides.
I don't know how you're going to fucking take on the modern day Rockefeller and just like...
I got problems. We'll talk about it. I got problems. I still want to go over the AI Indians, though. Can we go over this first? It's as always, Ryan. It's your show. No, it's not feathers. And
okay,
did you say Palantir?
Yes, David. Of course.
Okay, Palantir, AI Indians, Elon versus Trump. Any of the things that you have, as always, Ryan. Also, as always, you get to pick first. Although I did make a request. No pressure.
We're doing the dot AIs.
Yes, great call. Great call. Have you seen this, Ryan?
I have, David.
Oh my God, this is glorious. Hold on. This was supposed to be yesterday's show, but we ran out of time.
Ran out of time, Dave. We just shoot more podcasts.
No, we just ran out of time. You can't do more. There's only 5 days in a week.
Dude, for the record, my chat GPT story is going to get all... Oh, shit. Where am I, David?
I disappeared. Hold on. I disappeared. I'll come back. Oh, I disappeared again. I'm back. Told you I'd be back. Eve is back. Eve is... You don't even like Barks root beer. What is happening?
It's root beer float.
Barks has bite, dude.
Barks does have bite. Nobody gets that reference, though. I think we're old.
That's disgusting. Barks is disgusting.
AI company files for bankruptcy after being exposed as 700 Indian engineers. $1.5 billion AI company backed by Microsoft has shuttered after its neural network was discovered to actually be hundreds of computer engineers based in India. It was like an HP customer service line. The whole company. They said they were like an AI company, and it may
by AI company. You mean that the company was ran by AI or something, or that it was?
I think it was fronting itself as like a Chat GPT company,
and it's just all people.
But it was people.
Just
but that
actual Chat GPT.
It was using. It was just using Indians. Like, I think the thing that's if that is the case, it can't be more expensive to have AI than 700 Indians. I have AI for free in the form of Grok. I don't know what it was supposed to have done. Maybe I'm assuming it like built softwares or something. I don't know what degree this AI was supposed to go. Should we figure that out? I don't know.
Probably should for credibility's sake, David.
Indian AI company.
Funny to me though that it's backed by Microsoft. Like, is this just like does Microsoft just eat $1.5 billion? You know what I mean?
Oh, well, yeah, that's the kind of the risk of business there.
Dave, that's not what I meant. Like, are they going to write that off?
I'm going to use.
Like, was this? Hold on. Did Microsoft know that they were Indian employees and they fronted this company the money to front like AI? Is what I'm saying. I'm thinking conspiracy here.
if that is the case, I highly doubt they would ever say that was the case. Maybe we'll have to wait for the facts on that, Ryan. Once valued at 1.5 billion, Builder.ai collapsed after it was exposed for passing off human written code as AI generated, triggering global layoffs, audits, and regulatory scrutiny.
Isn't it funny? This comes right after
20...
they passed that bill about AI and shit.
Well, I don't. Well, yes, but also I don't think that bill has officially passed yet.
Okay.
Founded in 2016 by Sachin Dev Dougal. I don't know how to say Indian names. Builder.ai, previously known as Engineer.ai, positioned itself as an artificial intelligence powered no code platform designed to simplify app development. Okay, so that makes a little more sense. It wasn't just like a thing that you prompt and try to get answers out of. It was like companies would use it to build applications for them.
Yo, so these guys fronted Microsoft and got a bunch of money, and it was just them hiring engineers to do what they said an app was doing. Raised $450 million and achieves a valuation of $1.5 billion, but the company's glittering image masked a starkly different reality.
Behind the curtain.
Back software with minimal human input. The whole thing's ran by people.
It said there were red flags as early as
dude.
there were red flags as early as 2019. Builder.ai's AI narrative had long drawn a skepticism. A 2019 investigation by the Wall Street Journal found that most of the coding was done manually, with the AI capabilities largely exaggerated. So there were already people like, I don't know about all this. Former employee Robert Holdheim sued the company for $5 million, claiming he was fired after flagging concerns over deceptive practices. Legal filings revealed Builder.ai had misled investors by claiming apps were 80% built by AI, though the supporting tech was barely functional. Other ex-employees later confirmed the company was all engineer, no AI. In early 2025, a leadership shakeup saw Manpreet Ratia replace Dougal as the CEO in a bid to restore investor confidence. But Ratia discovered that company had massively inflated its 2024 revenue, claiming $220 million when the actual income was closer to $50 million. An independent audit exposed the discrepancy, promoting lender Viola Credit to seize $37 million from Builder.ai's accounts. Left with only $5 million in restricted funds, the company's operations across 5 countries, including India, UK, US, came to a standstill. So not only was it a bunch of Indian employees pretending to be AI writing code, but they were massively cooking their books.
$1.5 billion valuation there, eh?
That's wild. I don't know enough about like AI tech and what kind of computing power is necessary to power it, but how much is 700 Indian engineers cost?
Now $1.5 billion.
Shall I use
ChatGPT or Grok?
Yeah, let's see if Grok will tell me how much 700 Indian let's see. Estimating the cost of hiring 700 engineers in India depends on several factors. I know. I just want a general.
Thanks, Grok.
Entry level, mid level, senior level, averages across all levels. 800,000 per year.
For 700?
For 700 of them, yeah, that makes sense. A little more than 100 grand per year.
Holy fuck, dude.
So how much?
I love that this show has become a set of headlines. It's turned into us like getting a headline and then we're ripping it up. Yeah, AI lines. Just ripping it apart with ChatGPT and stuff. It's like we're doing what you people could be doing. You could Google search
the
it.
cost of building an AI app development system in India was No, I don't want it with. No. No. Start over.
See, you prompted it there, David.
I did. I told it to start the fuck over. No, start over. Try again. It was mixing the Indians. We already know what that does. It doesn't go well. Trust me.
Yeah, we have Dot and Feather, right? What if there's a third Indian and we just didn't know about it, and then like that's the next racial group?
Hold on.
Gingers are black now. Is that a thing? Is that a thing, David?
I don't think so. About 40? That can't be right. Oh, here we go. Well, annual maintenance. Okay, give me. Wow, this is really additional cost. Just give me like the final answer here. It's really walking me through this. I appreciate it, but I just want a general final answer here. It's saying like that can't be. Here we go. Nope, it's still trying to throw. Come on. The cost of an AI app building technology in 2025 ranges. Wow, it's expensive. It's quite a range though. It's saying
I'm glad we're waiting 10 years to open up for competition, you know.
It's saying 50,000 to 1.5 million with an additional 350 to 820,000 a year for maintenance.
When I worked on that crypto farm, David, when we installed some additives so they could add more computers, they said they had $1 million electric bill every 3 months.
Oh, that place was crazy. I believe it. Because not only do you have to power all the computers, but those computers like to run cool.
Yeah. Dude, the fans in there.
That was a massive warehouse.
It was crazy. It's crazy. You just the clicking. It's just computers.
$1 million every 3 months for electricity?
For electricity, dude.
Wow. I'm going 700 Indians are going to stomp this dog out. He's just clicking around on the floor.
The only person that bothers is you.
I can hear it clicking.
And everybody that listens.
Only everybody with ears.
ASMR.
He's just there. No, nobody likes ASMR. It's gross. I'm convinced nobody actually likes ASMR.
I think ASMR is for people that are autistic.
Well, I don't like that, but I like when they crunch soap in their hands.
I mean, is that why took off so well, you know?
I don't know.
Isn't ASMR just like a whole long chain of fucking talking shit that just sticks? Like memes is just bullshit. It's like locker room banter that sticks. No, you know, like can I pet that dog? It's just like dumb shit like that sticks in society.
No, ASMR is like people do stupid shit. They like.
No, ASMR, David, is the softcore version for fucking sluts. No, David, there is literal porn stars.
I always have zip ties.
There's little porn stars with ASMR, and they fucking and it might as well be porn. It's bullshit.
Everyone knows you always keep a zip tie handy.
I'm pretty sure you have a weird obsession with zip ties.
Zip ties are glorious.
I have thousands of zip ties.
Everything can be fixed with a zip tie. It's better than duct tape.
Zip tie and a self tap. I've literally
tappers are great.
I've literally built the world with zip ties, self tapper, and a 1/4-20 with a bolt. That's all I need. I can build the world with those 3 things.
The best feeling on earth. The old school. Do you remember we were doing the rear mud flaps on Chevy Silverados, and the kit came with like all this stupid hardware, and you were supposed to take the tire off and like drill it and then fucking install. No, what we took an angle bit, left the wheel on, fucking self tapped her home, and called it a day. We put them on in like 30 seconds.
Yep, half hour.
Yeah,
Good talk.
your half hour.
Yeah, talk to you now. Talk to you later. It voids the warranty. Guys, going to trade this car in before the warranty is used.
I don't give a fuck about the warranty. It took me 30 seconds. Doesn't void shit.
I made hundreds of dollars. Like thousands of dollars in fucking 5 seconds. Dude, I went to a guy's house today, David. I was at his house 20 minutes. What do you think I charged him to change out a light switch?
A switch?
A switch. I charged him $50.
Can we do like we're gonna do like electrical dash. It's like DoorDash, but with people who need like outlets installed and shit. Yeah. We're gonna do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm on it. We'll have outrageous prices, but we'll do it at 2 a.m. I don't care.
I actually was charging $50, and then somebody told me, dude, you're kind of fucking everybody. You got to up your rates. So I was like, what do you think, like 70? He's like 100. I'm like, really? He's like, if you don't, dude, you're fucking everybody else over. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. $100 an hour for electricity? All right.
Just a flat charge to show up, I'm assuming, right? No matter what it is.
Well, I mean, you got to think. I mean, if it's a job, like a big job, I'm bidding it. But if I'm coming over, changing your light out, it's $100 for me to come and change, like just change out.
Yeah, you need to make it worth my time, regardless of what I'm doing.
Yeah, regardless of that, most people can't do this shit. So it's $150 if you got a fan on there. For me to do a light, it's $100. I don't care if I'm there an hour or 10 minutes. It's $100.
That's right.
I used to try to like work with my customers and be like, yeah, I'll charge you, like kind of like, all right, I got free connectors from this job that I had last time, so I'll chop in. And then I was like, why am I saving other people money? Funny, I get to call him selfish. Electrical dash. Call it Sparky dash. Sparky Ryan. Daddy Sparky.
Ryan, can you explain what Palantir is again?
Like the actual Palantir?
Yeah.
From Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
The Palantir from Lord of the Rings is, if you've ever seen the movie, it's like a small globe in your hand. But it's basically like a fantasy cell phone with FaceTime. And that's how, at least in Lord of the Rings, depending on the era of the story that you read, they were used by everybody, that was like, hey, how you doing over there on the other side of the continent? Oh, it's super cool over here. Send some water. And then obviously, like, as the evil takes over, and then, people that don't want to be seen should not use Palantir. The point of me saying all that is, in the story Lord of the Rings, when you are initially introduced to the Palantir, it's all about evil and how evil operates in the darkness and how it communicates with itself, which I also think is ironic. Like the darkest and most treacherous shit that ever happened in the world only talks to itself. It's like a vacuum. And it's, wow, that's even funny. Wow. It's even funnier because the Palantir is like a globe. It's like, what is a globe, David, right? Like, what would be a globe if it holds something, right? Like a vision. You're speaking to somebody, a Palantir, but like it's holding something. So you're creating a vacuum. This thing is a world within a world. It's a portal within a world. It's like a way to view within yourself the thing that you hate yourself. And all the things in the Palantir that you see or are told about, at least in the story of the Lord of the Rings, is all visions of suffering. And I mean, I obviously know, if you guys don't know, that good always triumphs in most tales, but that's regardless of the point. The Palantir, it was used to corrupt a good person. Saruman the White used to be one of the 5 basic angels. They the guardians of Middle Earth to come down and overlook. They were the strongest, wisest, everything, and they were the guardians. They were to teach all the animals and people how to live in harmony and all that shit. And Saruman was the strongest, and he was corrupted. It's showing that the most powerful, the most wise, the most knowledgeable, the most, like, Saruman was like King Solomon. I actually just found out, David, not that I'm a big Bible through and through. I've never read it all the way like that. I did do some studying when I was younger, but like Sunday school. But King Solomon, David, actually like turned his back on God with all that wisdom. I didn't know that King Solomon became corrupt with all of his wives. King Solomon came corrupt with all of his power and all of his land and all of his riches, and he even turned his back on God, and that's why God brought it all down, right? That's in the tale, the downfall of him. And I think it's just, I know this is a long parallel, but Tolkien was influenced heavily by the Bible. Middle Earth is spoken into existence, just like the Big Bang that we say is science, that could be said as God speaking, right? Tolkien was very heavily influenced by Christianity. He was raised by, I'm pretty sure it was like he was adopted, I think, or a family member, but they were in like a Christian monastery or something in Africa. And he grew up there, and then so it's just always in the background of these movies that, like, I mean, Gandalf is Jesus. He gets killed by the Balrog and then is resurrected. You know what I mean? Like he becomes pure. He becomes white. He becomes wise. He becomes more enlightened, more powerful. He becomes stronger than the enemy. He's stronger than the devil, right? Which is Saruman in the flesh, fucking Mountain of Doom. Literally a dark pyramid. The Mountain of Doom, David, an evil pyramid. Like, what is a volcano? Is a fucking dark pyramid that shits out magma that will eat everything, right? The darkest parts of you, that shit that will eat everything alive. I know I'm really going long here on some silly metaphors. That's why they're so powerful, though. And the Palantir corrupted the most powerful, the most wise, the richest, the all-knowing, the enlightened, the one touched by gods, the one blessed by Astaire, all of it. It corrupted him. Even Saruman couldn't withstand the devil within himself, the vacuum within himself, the magma and the lava, Why, David? Why Palantir?
Look, well, I'll tell you why, man.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, go further, Dave. Eye of Sauron, the thing in the tower, right, is like, it's like all-seeing. It sees everything. It can see across the continent. It's
I
the
suspect this is
NSA.
all-seeing.
I mean, data.
Trump administration silently employs Palantir to gather personal data of each American, raising privacy data misuse concerns. Which is funny because they all seem to pretend to care about it now. The Trump administration has reportedly been discreetly working with Palantir Technologies to gather personal data of American citizens from various federal agencies, sparking concerns over privacy and potential misuse of personal data. Trump's March executive order
You've
for
been
federal data sharing.
collecting my data for 15 fucking years. You know my heart rate.
No, they're concerned about it now, Ryan.
Yeah, just now, you fucking assholes, dude. And also, fuck Trump. Fuck tyrant. Is this tyrant? Am I short of calling him a tyrant?
I don't know. How do you feel about continued spying?
I don't know. Fucking. I said shoot the global guy. Like, what the fuck? I'm not saying that, but last time somebody tried shooting him, it bounced off him. Maybe try arresting him. That didn't work either. Fuck. I don't know what to do. I'm not okay with it, though, to be honest. All kidding aside.
Trump has not publicly discussed this initiative. This platform is already in use by several federal agencies, including the Department of Health and Human Services, as well as the Social Security Administration, as reported by the New York Times on Friday. Foundry's capabilities in data organization and analysis could potentially enable the merging of information from various agencies, thereby creating detailed profiles of American citizens. Social credit score. The Trump administration has attempted to access extensive citizen data from government databases, including bank details, student debt, medical claims, and disability status. Palantir's selection as a primary vendor for this project was reportedly influenced by the Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE, which was overseen by Tesla and Elon Musk. Critics, including Democratic lawmakers and privacy advocates, fear that such data could be exploited for political purposes, such as policing immigrants and targeting critics.
I love that that's what you're worried about. That's all. Way to make it political. Look, the government has your data to kill you. That's it. That's the only reason they need it. They don't need it to track you. They don't need it for insurance rates. They don't need it for the census. The only reason the government keeps a fucking bean on anything is to blow it up. That's why I have a social security number, okay? You're not even a person. The government's illegitimate. Elon, I told you guys, Elon's collecting all that shit so that he can stick it in his head. I told you that. That's why he's, I mean, didn't his AI company buy X or whatever? And Gronk, like X isn't owned by.
It was it wasn't Neuralink, but it was like one of his companies bought his other companies. Yeah, but that I think that was, if I were to guess, that was a very loopy tax thing. These people aren't dumb; they know how to skirt things.
Just feed David clearly.
Some Palantir employees fear that the company's association with Trump's agenda and potential data breaches, prompting 13 former staffers to sign a letter urging it to cut ties with the administration, which is interesting because what this company does is collect data, but they're going to try to take the high road here. They don't want to be tied in with Trump. It's like
you should look up their stock value and how many people they employ after this.
The Trump administration's collaboration with Palantir comes on the heels of several significant developments for the company. In late May, the Department of Defense awarded Palantir a $795 million modification to a contract for its Maven Smart System software licenses, which likely contributed to a surge in the company's stock price. Earlier that month, announced a strategic partnership with enterprise software giant SAP SE, integrating its data platforms with SAP Enterprise Solutions, a move CEO Alex Karp described as valuable.
I bet you if you were to take the company Palantir and type in InfoWars behind or in front of it or whatever and see what Alex has said about the past. I heard about Palantir like when I started doing this, 13, 14, and they were data collection. That was what they were doing. I mean, Alex literally said that Palantir was going to collect our data for a social credit score. You know what I mean? And he would always say that the military uses these black operations and these clandestine operations, David. Like, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if the government owns all the debt like this. I wouldn't be surprised if the government just opens up bonds and stocks on itself to open up a company that's like owned by the government like this. And then it just gives them, it's kind of like how political parties will buy think tanks. It's like this is happening at the military level, and then they build this whole company, and then the company is getting awarded money. I bet you Palantir was started with government contracts. Like that company was probably a militarized operation to begin with, or like a spin-off.
Oh, I imagine so.
Look at Max. 119 is pretty fucking good, dude. For
119 a share.
It's pretty good, dude.
Yeah.
292 bill, dude.
Number of employees.
433% increase.
Wow. 4,001 employees as of May 2025. It seems like they're drastically cutting employees, though. June 5th, 2025, 3,940. So, I mean, it's not a small company.
$314 billion, dude. Fuck. But they were awarded $750 million grant from the government?
Well, yes, from one of our glorious non-elected bureaucracies.
But they're fucking valued at $34 billion. So that they can collect my health data. Do you know why they're collecting health data, David? Man, there's going to be a day I'm not going to be able to turn my phone on because I'm mentally ill to them. They're collecting your healthcare data so that they can fucking get you with a mental illness. Okay, people. That's why they're training you with the therapy speak and narcissism and personality disorders and autism spectrums, and it's to grease you. It's a personality thing. Just fucking stop with it. They're greasing you so that they can label you, so that they can tell you that you're not fit enough to be an adult, and we have to take care of you at the government, climb in the pod, fucking die, or go work a field or whatever the fuck they're gonna figure out with us. Until the machine gets a hold of us and makes us just mine fucking lithium for it so it can build a new body and leave me here.
Not to mention, we've talked on this program many times about red flag laws.
Yeah, imagine red flag laws. But here's the thing, they said data and debt and all this stuff. Maybe the government's going to be like, well, you have a history of really bad debt. You'll never afford a house without us because we don't trust you with debt. We don't trust you to get a car. You can only get an electric bike because, you like to smoke cigarettes or you drink or you fucking do whatever. You go out twice a week. You stop and get a cheeseburger on your way home every day. You don't tell your wife.
Here's the thing. Let me just play devil's advocate here because I think this is fun. Let me give you the non-conspiracy approach to what this is, okay? Because in the article they said he was collecting student loan debt, other types of debt and data. And what if it's simply they need a good compiled list of these things simply for just basic policy? Like if you were going to do anything with student loans, you need to know how many people have X amount of student loans. So you employ.
I have no problem with the thought, David, but the idea that I'm going to give known psychopaths all of the data for everybody's fucking debt history is it's insanity. How much more data do you need?
Depends what
they know how many people have student loan debt. The student loan shit is a federal thing.
Well, not all of it though.
Okay, but it's a start. Is my point. Like, I don't think you need a fucking $300 billion company out here just gang raping everybody's iPhone when I'm sleeping because they want data. They keep doubling down on data. They want data. They want data. Why do they want the data, people? They're getting rich.
There you go. 92% of student loan debt is federal.
Okay, fuck them. They have 92% of the data. They don't need it. The medical, look up medical debt. I bet you that's up there too.
What do you want me to look up for medical debt?
How much of medical debt is picked up by governments, local or federal or whatever? I mean, however you want to word that. How much healthcare is picked up by the government?
It's the same number. Oh, unlike student loan debt. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't read the whole thing. Yeah, it's 220 billion of medical debt in 2021. 74 of it was borrowed. 74 billion of it. 140 billion is in collections. Federal involvement. Medical debt is not directly federal in the sense that it's owed. Yeah, so it's.
I think they're doing the student loan thing, and then they're going to hit you with the IRS. That's what it's. I mean, they're going to get the data to hit you with the IRS. They already said that people that have all the student loan debt, you're not going to be able to file your fucking income tax. If you get a tax return and you owe your student loan debt, they're going to take your tax return. I've seen that. It's going to happen. If someone else thought about it, the government thought about it.
Well, that would be the easy solution, right?
Yeah. Easy solution is just wipe all debt and just fucking bankrupt the banks.
Well, that can't work with student loans because the banks is the federal government.
Okay. Well, do we owe ourselves money?
Well, no. Some people owe the federal government money. For example, I do not, and Eve does.
You do too because of me.
So some people, that one over there, does owe plenty of money. It's about to be paying off, though. Don't worry. What do you need?
What, when she's 99?
She just needs 4 to 5 years of her complete salary to pay it off.
And I will pay more than double at the end of it. It would be more than double because of all the interest of what I actually took out.
So just 8 to 10 years of salary to pay it off.
If you only kept that level of interest the entire time of your career.
Just 8 to 10 years to pay it off. No problem.
Dude, I'm out here with like a car note and some fucking other debt, and I'm like, man, I'm behind. And then there's people with like $1 million in debt, and I'm like,
I'm not quite there.
Yeah, she's not $1 million, but
not quite there yet.
This podcast has to fucking take off.
Yeah, you gotta pay off my student loans.
Oh, isn't that great? Every pod that I shoot, I'm just gonna be thinking about Eve and getting her loans paid off while I'm eating peanuts, David. How great. Fucking shit ass producing here.
Hold on, it's like what's the thing with getting it cleared though? Is that a thing? If you work for this, if you work for like a school
teacher
or something, public service. So the play is the play is I think your job qualifies for that, doesn't it? Some of it, not all of it. I was going to say the play would be to just pay minimum until somebody else pays for it.
Or just lie. Yeah, man, I just can't afford it.
Well, they have your bank information, Ryan, thanks to Palantir.
Yeah, but that's the other way that they forgive it after. I think don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure if you make however many payments under a low income,
look, I don't give a fuck.
You're not.
They sent $1 trillion to Ukraine. Bail everybody's student loan out. The fucking what was it? 1.4 trillion. The Bill Stadium's $1 trillion. Fuck these people. I don't give a fuck anymore.
Hold on.
I was the fucking, we should just act. No, fuck this. Sink the boat. Fuck you people. Fuck it. Just give it all away. Who gives a shit?
This is going to be a gross number. I'm asking how much student loan debt is uncollected.
My rate's tripling. Fucking $400 an hour. With all that free money.
At the end of 2024, the total student in the U.S. is approximately. Is that for?
What is it?
I want to make sure that's not 1 year. Is that all time or is that 1 year?
Just at total.
Yeah.
What's the number?
Federal student loan debt in default as of 2024. That's
people that haven't paid.
Yeah, that's not the number I want. Late stage delinquency, private student loan debt. No, I don't want delinquency. Just in general. 2024, the outstanding student loan debt in the U.S. is approximately 1.78 trillion. 1.64 trillion in federal student loans and about 130 billion in private.
Pay it off. Enough. I just watched you give $750 million to Palantir to fucking take all my data so that I can't fucking get a house. Pay it off. Enough. A fucking enough. It's annoying. That's revolution worthy, people. What more do you need? It's fucking frustrating. You gotta look your kids in the fucking face. I have to look my kids in the face. I fund wars. We're funding wars to murder children in fucking third world countries, and you can't pay off my student loan debt because it's immoral? Are you fucking kidding me? It's disgusting. You are out. Sorry, they are out there being all immoral. I know we all fucking know this, but no, we're not. What do we fucking do? Watch ass on TikTok?
This is a tough one for me, Ryan.
We're fucking murdering children.
We
can't even give our kids fucking student. It's the same price. It doesn't matter.
I'm half with you. We've talked about this before. I'm half with you, half not with you. I understand. I'm with you on the premise and the spirit
Dude, the
of it because
schools are
I agree.
200 fucking years old, dude. They have the same fucking bell. Just build a new school. Even if you don't use the fucking shit to pay off debt, spend $1 trillion on schools. Ask Gronk how many schools could be built with $1 trillion.
Well, are you talking about colleges, though?
Just type in how many schools. I don't give a fuck. But rebuild elementary schools. You could destroy Sandy Hook, though. Do we got to make everything fucking political to get anything done? Is that what we think? They did so good at programming people. That fucking computer. Auto pen. AI auto pen.
Yeah, I don't want your calculator. Just give me a number. Rough estimates. Low end estimate. You want a low end estimate or a high end estimate?
Both. Just hit us.
Low end 20,000 schools. High end 50,000 schools.
So 30,000 schools, roughly.
It says realistic range 30,000 schools. But what are more schools?
David, that is 5,000. Hold on. Look, that's 5,000 schools a state.
Nope.
Yeah.
5,000 schools per state.
Yeah, what'd you say? It's
There's
30,000. Yeah, they can't all get 10,000. The 50 would be 10,000 schools a state. I just cut it in half for rough measurement. 3 fucking whatever. You want to get technical, fucking Gronk it. But dude, we're talking 5 to 7,000 schools a state. Per state. Alaska doesn't need that many, I understand. I'm only referencing schools, David,
Ryan,
because we're murdering children
schools,
and spying on me with
Ryan. 1,000 schools per state would be 50,000 schools.
Oh, yeah, you're right. My bad. 500 schools a state. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. $1 trillion. They gave Palantir 750 billion.
750 million to Palantir from the Department of Defense, I think it was.
To spy on me. They can give fucking Eve 750 million to pay off her fucking student loan debt. That's all I'm saying. I don't even believe in it. Because you know what, Dave? Rich people just pay for everything anyways, and then they get a tax deduction. So I really don't give a fuck anyways.
That's the thing. We've talked about this. I understand, and I agree with the spirit of what you're saying. Because if you're going to, we've talked about this before. If you're going to spend the money anywhere, if you give me the choice, and my money goes to bombing kids in foreign countries, or people get free schools, then I'm picking free schools every time. But it also doesn't have to be a binary choice. Whereas, how about we don't spend the money and people get to keep it? That's the real.
Give it back to America.
Yeah, just let us keep it. I mean, how about you don't take my money and blow kids up? And then maybe I'll do something cool with it. Maybe I'll pay for school with it. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't.
The thing that's interesting about the schools, like, I just seen, it was a meme that's so true, but it's like, we used to teach Latin in high school. And now we have to teach like redefined English in fucking college. I work with a guy. He's 60 years old, 57 years old. I worked with him. He learned Latin. That was their foreign language. That's not a foreign language. That's the base language for fucking English. He learned to speak Latin. He's 50 years old. I can barely spell. I can literally barely spell. It took me 33 years to spell appreciate. Keep blowing kids up. I reference schools, David, because they're making us dumb on purpose. Everybody's fat. I went to a fucking school event today. I'm fine with people being middle-aged and shit getting away from you. But everybody's fat. It's pissing me off. It's fucking pissing me off. I can't drag everybody out of a burning building because you're lazy. But if the beam falls on me, I'm fucked because you can't see your dick in the shower. What is going on? And then I get judged? You should be judged. You can't run. You can't run. You fucking literally can't run. My dad wishes he could run. Wishes. He's strong as fuck. Guy can't run. He's fucking just fucked his body up. That guy deserves to run. There's people out there, all you gotta do is stop eating for a year. Fucking be able to run tomorrow. next year. Just fucking stop. This is ridiculous. Spend $750 million to make us all thin and hot again. I'm sick and tired of it. I know the food's fucked. I told you about it. There's plastic in your fucking air. Spend $750 million filtering the fucking air. God, we should invent an AI, David, that just scans the air and attacks fucking plastic molecules.
AI air cleaning device.
Just drone AI technology that will drive around with fishnets, just scooping all the plastic out of the air at a microscopic level, David. We will reverse osmosis the air. The world's largest air filter will be me screaming. So the money shit pisses me off. We just literally take the simplest thing and then just start typing it in, and you see trillions of your dollars. We don't talk about inflation anymore because magically Trump's there. We're supposed to think, dude, people doing the same job I did when I was 18 years old make $10 more an hour than I did doing the same job. They're making it so hard to just fucking live. They're devaluing your life in front of you. If you're not getting a raise or learning more shit, you're fucked. And then the solution's what? More handouts? You guys can't afford rent. Everybody needs food stamps. Well, stop spending my money in oblivion. I wouldn't need fucking food stamps because rent would be crazy. How hard? This is not hard. And I know this isn't like the average person, but we watch it. We fucking watch it. We watch it every fucking day. We said that nobody cared about politics. That's all anybody talks about now. It's been polluted. Everything's fucking polluted. It's all that plastic in there. You have a spoon of plastic in your brain.
I think I'm just gonna put all the classic one-liners. We'll just turn into tickers.
Bow to your Chinese. You're fucking a plastic spoon in your brain, dude. You got something else? Wasn't there one other thing before?
There is a thing. It's like the main thing. We didn't even talk about.
What's the main thing, David? Oh, Trump and Elon breaking up.
This is what Elon posted on X. Time to drop the really big bomb. That's what Elon says. And he tags him. At real Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, DJT.
Well, Dan Bongino.
I'm gonna say two things to this, and then I'll let you go. One, being in the files and being tied to a crime in the files are two completely different things. So I'm curious to what extent, because I believe he's in the files. 1,000,000% yes. Is there real serious allegations against him that will be coming out? Not sure. Two, this isn't. I don't think this is what Elon thinks it was, because let's not forget, literally a week ago, Elon and Trump were besties. So when did Elon find this out? And I would presume it was not today. So was he secretly, if Elon's alluding to Trump being a pedophile, you were friends with him until you got fired? That's not a great look either.
What else do you know, Elon? Does Elon know all the deep, dark secrets and he's not going to tell anybody about them?
Dark MAGA, Ryan.
He's trying to be the Thanos. He's trying to get his Infinity Stone so he can snap everybody away. Go ahead, Elon. Go get your Neuralink. I'm going to unplug you. I will unplug you and the AI machines that are trying to enslave me through the fucking reverse osmosis time drift that they got me in. I'll unplug the fucking... I cannot wait. I joke. You guys think it's a joke. I'm going to unplug that fucking thing. I know it. I feel it in my dick. I'm going to be standing there. It's going to be a big 220 line, David. Just rip that thing out the wall. You know, obviously. AI would run on 220, David, obviously.
It would just run off a microwave.
Dude, I can't believe they did not, but no, they don't have Jewish space. Like, they have a piece of fucking popcorn. What more do you need? Look, Dave, I like the way you broke it down. It's way better than what I was going to say. What is so hard about releasing all this? Serious question. I don't know why we haven't released it.
Oh, I know exactly why we haven't released it.
Why, David?
Because literally everybody...
What are they going to do after?
Everybody, the foundation, most people in government, most high-level figures,
we have to start over.
So much is going to come out. Well, yeah, if you're running the show, you don't want this to come out because you're in the show.
Yeah, you got to start over. We need all new congressmen, all new House of Representatives, all new judges.
Well, that's easy for us to say. We're not in the files, Ryan.
I know, but we need everything new then. You need new cops. You need new lawyers. You need new crack dealers. Dude, you need new bartendants. You need fucking new waitresses. You need new gas station attendants. We're going to wipe away all the people that have worked their whole lives for this.
Does this... Let me ask you this. I want to talk about the scale of the Epstein
This is the government's too big to fail. This is the Third Reich is getting closed in by communism, and they'd rather fucking, in America, allegedly, and they'd rather double down and just fucking fight to the bitter end than actually admit that they fucking got caught. These people are not going to relinquish power willingly. They'll call me the crazy one. They'll say that I call for violence. I'm sure. That's why they proto-censored us, David. That's why they proto-blackballed us. Well, he doesn't even have a following. They don't even have a following. They're just a fringe group. Well, why am I a fringe group? It's weird. I meet people in public. A lot of them believe me, David. They all agree with me. It's weird.
Fringe.
Just a fringe group. Hey, newsflash, Congress. We all think you should hang for treason because you violated the Constitution and the Nuremberg tenets. The COVID Nuremberg trials will happen. And if they don't, we should all be ashamed of ourselves because that's everybody. And that's not funny. It's fucking sad. That's not for me to decide. That's just what's on the fucking thing. I go to do my job every day, David, don't you? If I don't do what I do right, I die. David, you don't do what you do right, the people you work with, the car fucking falls apart. People die. These people can go up there fucking ass rape the whole country financially, get fucking rich, and fuck kids on islands while they destroy everything that you work for. And I'm just supposed to sit here while they make you forcibly get injected with an experimental vaccine that they were paid for. I got to worry about Epstein files. Elon, what about the Elon files, bro? You're trying to pay women to knock them up. Why? Because you fucking know. You know the robot's going to gut us. That's what you're programming it for. He probably calls his dick Gronk. Because you're just sucking his dick with every search. I swear to God. I'm not bashing Elon. I can't hate success. He's the fucking Rockefeller. But I can't help but think that all this computer, I don't trust AI. Not that I don't understand or I can't prompt it or I can't learn to code. No, this shit is it's wiring for you to hate humanity, to kill yourself, and to be bankrupt, and to fucking forego everything that our biology is wired for, what you feel when you look at your children or have good experiences or feel loved, feel happy dancing. That's what they're taking from you. They're taking pure joy of you dancing and laughing and running and giving you fake fucking artificial VR world. These people are getting rich, making you fat, dumb, and stupid and killing your family. They're giving your kids cancer. Our kids are getting cancer. Do you know children cancer never existed? Never. There's Oshai Children's Hospital. A whole hospital for children. Release it all. We have to replace everything. What don't you get? I've been trying to be nice. We've been trying to talk nice. Be like, oh, no, you crazy right-wingers, you Second Amendment people be like, dude, you don't understand. Like, you don't understand. They're going to ban the AR-15. Why, David? Why the AR-15, David? Does anybody know why? There's only one reason. It's the most purchased firearm. It's the most adaptable. It's literally the gun. Can't have it. They have a microwave that can turn you into fucking ashes from 8 miles away, though. You're worried about an AR-15. But all my police have brush guards and bulletproof vests and tasers and fucking tanks. You have SWAT teams in my local police vicinities. What are you worried about an AR-15 for? Well, you know, I get it. That bolt the school down. Build a wall around the school. Oh, that's right. You don't like walls.
Ryan, the craziest admission of truth. The craziest admission of truth that I ever saw was Biden blatantly telling everybody, you can't shoot down a fighter jet with an AR-15. It's a weird thing to say randomly.
Yeah, it just dismantles every single thing they've ever said about firearms and gun control ever. All gun laws should be revoked. All of them. Nothing. Give everybody a fucking gun. Have the guy pull a gun out at Tops. I'll wait. I know people been waiting. I don't want nothing to happen, David. I don't want to get spun into Crazyville here. But it's frustrating watching them bankrupt us and gut my civil liberties. That gun is to protect me from tyrannical governments, fucking kids on islands, and billionaires building Look, the founding fathers did not know what artificial intelligence meant, people. It's on us. This one's on us, dude. The revolution for humanity is on us. It's not on Thomas Jefferson. There's no digital constitution, people. They've scrapped the paper one. How am I going to write a digital one? The shame about the Constitution, funniest thing I ever heard. The one thing the founding fathers didn't do correctly, David, was carve it into rock so that it couldn't be altered. But then they'll just blow up the pillar and say that they don't know what happened, even though it wasn't important before and just a silly conspiracy. But it just cost tens of millions of dollars in the 80s, David. So some guy just did a big practical joke in the middle of nowhere telling you that they're going to murder everybody. But I'm the crazy one. We watch it. Dave and I prove it every week. That's why I don't always get mad. I've been getting a little mad. Whatever. That's on me. I'll get better. That's fine. Everybody's going through it. That's fine. I don't know how long I'm supposed to sit here and wait for the AI shit, though. I've been using ChatGPT like crazy. I just typed in the other day, I gave it all of my bills, like the dollar values, and I said, make a budget. And then I gave it all the things I do in a day. I said, make a schedule. And then I told it to put the budget and the schedule together. And then I told it to put it in a graph for me. Now, granted, that whole thing, it was a lot of time. Like, it took me like an hour. But, dude, the shit I got out of it is like, I don't think people realize, I know people don't realize it. That's maybe why I get so upset, is because I'm literally trying to describe colors to blind people. And the problem is that you're going to be trying to paint in the future, and it's going to be fucking up my life. That's the only reason I care. Because believe me, if I could, I'd just set sail into the sunset and let all you guys that don't believe or don't think that the guy, like, just go rot. Go rot. Get your check and die in the pod and eat the bugs. I don't want that. Trying not to have that. But the thing is like, COVID proved just how much crossroads there is in the world and just how much illusion of power and principles and perception you have of your own autonomy. And we say it every time. I'll say it every day. I watch you. We caught you. I caught you in real time. Dave caught you in real time. We caught the disease. We practiced what we preached. There is no revolution or constitution that has ever existed. There's been no declaration of independence from computers yet. And Dave and I, on December 1773 on Rumble, will do that. I will fight the machines. It sounds crazy to you small-minded people that criticize and mock us, and I know that's not our followers. The issue I have is this is a general blanket statement that if you take these ideas that we believe and you go out into the world and talk history, religion, and politics like you're supposed to, the amount of slack you will get back is startling. And I know we're shattering paradigms and channeling people's, we're really challenging a lot of people's beliefs. But you know what? If you don't have your beliefs tested, are they even beliefs? And I swear I'm going to unplug that robot and save humanity. Dave Ryan, December 17th, 73. Catch us on Rumble for the greatest podcast in human history. As always, David, I appreciate you most for your time, and I'll see everybody for the Friday show tomorrow. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Ryan.